I love when witnesses act like when we make videos online discussing our experiences with the organization, that they think that that is somehow the only thing that we do with our lives. But anyway, I wanted to talk about the last part here. They say that we keep going over the same old news and that if the organization did do something wrong, that it will eventually come to light. And this is actually something very common that you'll hear Jehovah's Witnesses say, which is kind of ironic because by people telling their stories and explaining what happened to them, and by people coming forward about the abuse that they suffered in the organization and taking the organization to court or taking their abusers to court, it is coming to light. And that is one of the most ironic, frustrating things about Jehovah's Witnesses when they say this, because they rarely explain exactly how they believe these things are supposed to come to light, or what methods they would accept as a legitimate way for issues within the organization to be exposed. They seem to accept victims and ex-members' testimony when it comes to the problems within other organizations like the Catholic Church, but when it comes to the witness organization, they seem to have a very specific expectation as to how issues are going to be resolved. I think in their minds, they're expecting some kind of declaration from the top, like from the governing body, saying that there was some issues in the organization, but they were able to weed those out and now the organization is clean again. Or they're expecting some post Armageddon, post resurrection declaration from God that, exposes all of the corruption that was going on. But because the organization has put this expectation within the minds of Jehovah's Witnesses, they're able to reject even claims of abuse that they may find legitimate because it wasn't exposed in their minds in the proper way. Barbara Anderson, who was a woman who was serving up at Bethel, discovered the issues with the cover up of child abuse within the organization and went public with it. And she said that her children told her before they started shunning her that they were told by some of the officials of the organization that yes, what she was saying was legitimate, but that she should have waited on Jehovah and allowed the organization to handle the issues internally. And so she was disfellowshipped for apostasy for exposing the organization's cover-ups. Because according to them, she didn't go through the proper channels and didn't wait on Jehovah to allow the issue to be resolved internally. And that is how abuse thrives within the organization. Witnesses abrogate any sense of responsibility by telling themselves that if there is a real issue, then God's going to handle it, so they don't have to worry about it.